Hello, guys. I don't know if the internet is going to be a problem tonight. It's been pretty bad for the last 30 minutes. I'm not sure why the download speed doesn't get affected, but the upload speed does. And at the moment, it's hovering around 4, and I don't think that's strong enough to do a live stream. So I'm hoping that the internet will sort itself out in time and that we'll be able to have a live stream going on here. I know what I'm getting is my little screen that I have, the preview screen, it's just cutting out. And that's never a good sign. And I've got no green at all on my stream health. I've just got a yellow paw. So I don't know, guys, if you are able to hear me or even if you can see anything. If you can, let me know. If there is anybody there, let me know how it looks from your perspective. I might even have to go away, reboot everything and come back and see if it makes any difference. But at the moment, it's not looking very good. And looking at my little preview screen, I'm still way behind what's actually happening on the screen. So it's taking a long time to upload. Hey, Kyle, how are you doing, mate? Hope you're feeling better. Hey, Gobby. Hey, good to see you, mate. And I think we've got some good news for you, Gobby, because we're going to have a look. I don't know if you've seen this yet. This new drop from FM, and it is about the new match engine. The match engine, of course, different to the game engine. We've had updates on the game engine, but some of this looks really cool. And I don't know, can you see this, guys? Can you actually see the pictures on the screen? That's good. I mean, the examples that they're using are around the new inverted fullback role, and also how this libero is going to join in with the midfield. It's all Pep Guardiola stuff, where you have fullbacks who join the midfield. You also have this libero join the midfield. And what's quite exciting is that, as we see in the videos, what's really exciting for me is that when this Segundo Volante decides to go forward, then the actual playmaker at the head of the midfield, he actually gets out of the way for him. And other player movements around them are absolutely phenomenal. And I think this, as a game engine, as a match engine, this looks absolutely gorgeous. And we can play some of these videos, and I don't know if you can see them, guys. But this is absolutely phenomenal. So if we stop it here, you can see a bunch of adverts. You can see we've got now a 3 at the back. This is the shapeshifter that we were trying to achieve. And we got the fullback dropped in here. You've got centre back here, and you've got a wing back who probably is an inverted wing back, but he's just sitting in there, just part of the back 3. Then you have a 2 in midfield. Now, one of those is the centre back, John Stones. He's moved out of his central defender role to come into midfield. And what's happened is now you've got the Segundo Volante here and your other midfielder. He is now free to go forward. But the brilliant thing about this is look how wide the 2 inside forwards have gone. They are now behaving like wingers. This is absolutely terrific stuff. So if you think about, they would normally be coming inside. They've now gone out wide to stretch the defense. And so we're going to see all sorts of people making all sorts of tactics with this new role here, the libero, and with this new inverted fullback role here. And it's going to be, so we just bring this forward, you can see he lays the ball off. Now he's going. You've got your forward, Haaland has come deep to pick the ball up, and now he's going to bomb up and join this line of 5. The winger's going to be pushed out. And this is like absolutely, see how these wingers now, both of them have gone out wide, and they've got 4 at the back with this line of 5, and this fullback are in a mess. There are 2-on-1 immediately, and my first thought was, my goodness me, this is absolutely awesome, but how on earth do you defend against it? Because I like to think that you can defend against this stuff, but I would be thinking now, how do I defend against that? But it gets worse with the inverted wingback and the inverted fullback. Because if you actually look at this one, I don't know, Kyle, is the answer to that. What's really cool about this is that you start to get this box midfield. So you've got Stones, he's again moving out from defence, and now you have this box midfield, and they're going to totally outnumber the midfield. And look again at how wide these wingers have gone. They're inside forwards, but they're functioning as wingers to draw defences apart. I don't know how we're going to defend against this, but it's very pretty. And now he acts as an inside forward, comes inside and scores the goal. And I just think this is just awesome, what they've done with the graphics, with the match engine itself. Another example here of, what is this one? This is the libero, which gives an example of how he's going to play. So if you stop it there, you get a bunch of adverts. Now you've got your DM slotting in between the two. So he's probably a halfback, because the halfback now has a greater role to drop into the back four. And it seems to work much nicer. And here you have your libero here with the two midfields. So if we move that on, you're going to watch John Stones, and he's going to move into midfield, leaving the 3, and then move into midfield, creating this box of 4, which opens up endless passing opportunities. So yeah, I agree, Josh. I think possibly every tactic's going to be a Pep recreation, which is going to make it difficult to defend against. So you've got your wingers who are out wide again, stretching the defence out. This fullback already doesn't know what to do with himself. Move it forward. You're going to see him now thinking about, do I go forward or do I stay back? And several times he changes his mind. And this is really cool. So he's, I'm going. Oh, no, maybe not. Oh, wait a minute. I think I better go back. And he's waiting. He's using his decision-making and his positioning attributes to work out when is best to go. And now he's going. Now he's gone into midfield. And so if we stop it here, you've got this back 3, and you have your box of 4 again. And this is like, this midfield has totally outnumbered the opposition midfield. The winger can't do anything because he has this fullback to worry about. So it's going to be a nightmare. So now you can see that he's gone back into a back 4, but he's on his bike again. So he picks up the ball here. He's in midfield. You can clearly see the 3 and the 2, and then you have the 5 attacking forwards up front. So he's changed his mind. He's gone backwards, but he's going to stay in midfield. He feels safe at the moment. He's in midfield. But yeah, he still doesn't know whether to go forward. Now he's going forward. Now he has joined the midfield. So he's using his decision-making attribute to decide, yes, no, do I go forward? He's actually in a very advanced position here and could easily create a problem by coming forward even more. And what's interesting is that the other DM has slipped back, probably a halfback, to create a back 4. So there's much more fluid movement in terms of your attack. The winger now is extremely wide, and this fullback has got a big problem now. This is just so cool. And when Foden gets it, feeds De Bruyne. Now Foden's going to act as the inside forward. He's come in from the touchline, comes inside and wallops it in. John Stones is sitting up here as a midfielder. This is just something really special. And they've not only have they made this is a lovely video This gives like you some idea of how players are going to move in game. And this just for me is, it's lovely because players are actually reacting and making decisions, and they're making themselves available. This guy here tracks back to make himself available for a pass. Doesn't come to him, but now it eventually does. His body positioning is really good. I'd like to see him turn now. I wonder if he'll do that. No, he's just going to stay deep. Now he's going to go. So I love the movement of these players and the opportunity to make such attacking plays is just awesome. Because as I understand it, all the other roles are going to move in a similar way. And again, they've got the ball. Players making themselves available. I love to see that forward coming deep to collect the ball. Lay it off, turn. And again, their body positioning is good. He's already turned and we know where the ball, if he receives it, the ball's going that way. His body position is nice. But no, he's flicked it back the other way. Makes himself available. Again, what if you track him, he's going to make himself available to get the ball. I love the way that, again, he's crabbed sideways to make himself available for the ball. The passing looks much crisper. I love the way they pass the ball. Playing this in enhanced speed is not going to work. I love the way they are passing the ball. Dribbling looks a lot better. I think it's absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And there's another video. This is looking at, yeah, this is just another example of how the players are actually moving. Again, you've got the deep line forward has come to deep to get the ball. I love that. I love to watch that in football. I'm not sure whether this is how all the games are going to look. I love the look of the graphics. The pitch looks better. Players dribble better. They're passing. The ball moves a lot better. It just looks so good. I'm so glad they've uploaded this today. And I think there's going to be a lot of talk about it. The ball movement, the engine will now show drag and air resistance. And spin. And deflections actually appear like deflections. And this is a really cool video. Where actually deflections actually look like deflections. Yeah, so you can see it's all bouncing around there. And there's a deflection that pops up, and you don't see that anymore in FM. And it just looks so good to me. I think the improvements in the match engine are going to make the game maybe harder. And this one where the ball physics, look at how this ball bends a lot better and then bounces along the ground a lot better. I think the graphics look absolutely awesome. I really do. I think, I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you think that it is going to be worth the money? I think it's going to make the game prettier to watch, but I do worry that it might be just a tad difficult to defend against. I agree with you, Kyle. It's really got my juices flowing. I just love it when it looks good. But once the beta drops, I'm guessing we're going to see all sorts of glitches. We're going to see glitches reported left, right, and center. And when we're playing it ourselves, we're going to see all sorts of very strange stuff. But yeah, Josh, we are definitely going to see a lot of Pep type tactics. We're going to be seeing a lot of the libero. We're going to see a lot of people experimented with the inverted wing backs, inverted full backs. And I think we're going to see a lot of Pep type tactics. But my worry is, how on earth do you defend against that? And I have absolutely no idea at this point how you would defend against Manchester City or teams very similar, because the overloads they've got and the way they're stretching your defence out, it's going to be a massacre more than you get now. And you're going to have to figure out how to defend against that. And the only way I can think of at the moment, this will be the new save, Kyle. But yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to FM24 now. Can't wait for the drop. Still a month to go, unfortunately. But it's certainly got me thinking, and it looks a lot better. So would I buy it? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely I would, especially as it's the last one of its kind. I'm happy that there's not too much being done to the game engine, but I love what they've done to the match engine. So this is the new save, and one of the things that I have done is I've left a link in the description where you can actually download it, and you can download this save and load it up into your game and play along, and we'll see how we get on together. So if you want to do that, download it. There's instructions there. You just simply load it in. It'll look very strange. All you do is go to Add Manager and then select Bournemouth, and it will bring you to this page. And off you go. In terms of tactics, I mean, I look at them... I wonder why Bournemouth are bottom. They have like 20 points after 25 games. It doesn't make any sense to me. But look, Burnley, my blessed Burnley, are in 17th place now. And they haven't actually done much in the transfer market, because it's all the same players: Coutinho, Gabia, Amadozic, Jamal Lewis. The back four is what we had. Danilo is still there, Asprilla, Lee, Kluivert, Musa. They're all still there. Muric, Sirkin, Masuega, Leonardo, Bellegarde. And yet they are like 17th in the table. I have a stream on the TV. Thankfully, computers work. I think the stream is working at the moment. I don't think there's any problems with the stream. So I don't know what's happened to Burnley, but of course they have been playing in the Conference League, and so maybe that's caused them a problem. But I'd put it down to poor management, because that's a good team Burnley have. But Bournemouth, they also have a decent team. Now, I don't know if you download this, guys. I don't know what you would do in terms of setting up your tactic. Most people would go to the comparison. They'd have a look at how strong are all their strengths and weaknesses, and they would construct a tactic from that, and also what the assistant manager recommends. I'm not going to do that. And I'm going to do a video on style part 2. And I'm going to be a manager who has a certain style of play. And I like, this is season 26. So it's the 3rd season, or the 4th season of the Burnley save, basically. We finished the Burnley save and then moved it on to February of the next year. And we have to then get the team at the bottom to survive. So it's just following on the Burnley save. And the great thing is, we might have to survive at the expense of Burnley, and that'll break my heart if we relegate Burnley. But what good fun. And so, yeah, I'm not going to load up a completely new tactic. I know they've been playing in a 4-2-3-1, which is obviously not working for them. And so I'm going to be a manager who comes in, who has a certain style of play. So as I play with a low block, I thought, what a good idea. Because they would hire someone who plays with a low block, who has a good defensive record. They'd hire a Sean Dyche or a Sam Allardyce. Hi, Stefan. How you doing, my friend? And so I'm going to be a manager with those three styles that I play. And whether or not the boys like it, that's too bad. And I'm going to do a video on I'm the boss, basically, and how it's players that have to adapt to how you play, not the manager who has to adapt. And so we try to get them to survive playing in the style that the manager wants. I mean, Manchester City are never going to employ Sean Dyche because Manchester City don't play that style of football. And likewise, probably Burnley are never going to hire Pep Guardiola because they just realise that A, they can't afford him, and B, they don't have the players that are going to be able to play in the system he wants. So I'm going to play the systems that I want. And so I've gone with basically the three tactics that we already loaded. And we have a low block, the high press, and we have the 4-2-4. Now you can see the familiarity is shocking. And that's because they do not know how to play in this system. And I'm not going to change this. I could change it. I could find out, for example, the passing style they're not comfortable with. And you could actually go into your tactic and say, okay, let's play more direct. But it doesn't seem to have that much of an effect. It's barely bumping it up. So we're going to play the system that we play. The biggest problem that they have is player roles. But they're also struggling with the trigger press. So because we're not pressing. So I have to go into the squad planner and have a look at their physicals to begin with. Acceleration, they don't have great acceleration. They don't have strength. They don't have pace. These are all red flags to me in terms of pressing. They're not very aggressive. Their teamwork is poor. And if we go along the positioning is okay off the ball. That's not relevant. Determination is poor. They don't make great decisions. Their concentration is awful. And so, for me, they shouldn't be pressing. They should nowhere near be pressing. They're not aggressive enough. They're not determined enough. They're not pacey enough. And so, they're going to have to get used to a new style. If I decide, okay, let's press more. So say we trigger press a little bit more. It's not making that much difference to, and if we counter press, again, it's not made that much difference to the familiarity. So we're going to stay with the new way of playing. And that might mean that we have a difficult start. May well mean that we have a very difficult start. This is season 25-26, Kyle. 25-26. We've got an error on the stream again. Oh, this is doing my head in. What is wrong? I think I have to reboot the router because this is not working at all, is it? I don't know. Are you guys getting a stream of any kind? Oh, okay, Kyle. Okay, it's fine for you, is it? It's not working for me. And at my end, it's saying that the connection is poor. But we'll press on. So I'm going to go with what styles I know. And as a manager coming into a new club, I don't want to be playing in a way that I don't know if it's going to work. So I'm going to start the first game with the low block. I think the low block gives me a better opportunity to assess what's going on. I know I have some good players in here. I know Satriano from FM24. He's a very good player. Not sure he wants to play as an advanced forward, but he looks decent enough as an advanced forward. I think he's better as a pressing forward, or at least he was in FM22. And Christie is a good player. And some of these, Cook, obviously, Ziyech is a good player. Walker-Peters, I'm not sure why they are bottom of the league, to be honest. So we do have a chance of getting them to survive. What we got to be careful of is they do not like playing in this style at the moment. And it might take a couple of games. And I'm wondering, do we have an international break at some point where we can... Yeah, we have an international break here where we can play a friendly, and that will be extra game practice. So basically, what are we doing? Well, we got to confirm the squad registration. He's under 21. No, we don't want him in the squad. Who is Victor Oak? Who's Victor Oak? Just a young kid. He's under 21, so we don't need to have. So we'll just confirm our squad. And then we'll move on to this FA Cup game against Watford. We'll confirm the code of conduct. This, they say, is probably the toughest save of them all. And it is available for you guys in the description below, so you can download it. And let's introduce ourselves to the squad. And let's have a look at what the board require us what to do. Attempt to avoid relegation. And now we'll go introduce myself to the squad. Well, they're very encouraged. They must have heard about me. They're very agreeable, encouraged. And Lewis Cook says, I'm pleased to see you in charge. Oh, that's very kind of you, Lewis. I like him already. And I'm going to say I want to wait until the end of the season. Let's do the last one, and they're very pleased with that. I just told them let's give it our best. Let's avoid relegation. Give a good account of yourselves. Brilliant. And the code of conduct, they're quite happy. They're all very pleased to see me. That's very nice. They do, Kyle. They know who I am. They've heard of that idiot Phil, that idiot old man Phil. They're probably just chuckling to themselves. I expect everyone to accept. I thought that meeting was very good. Went very well. So now all we got to do is oh God, I've got to meet the media now, have I? Oh my goodness me. Let's hope this one goes as well. There's no escaping the scale of the challenge here. I don't want to discuss club finances. I'm not here for club finance discussion. I'm ready for it. They're a good team, but so are we. Happy to give the lads the opportunity to prove themselves. Long-term vision. I don't have a long-term vision. I'm only here till the end of the year. If I get relegated, I'm off. What about balance? Yeah. Can you lead Bournemouth? This team could improve. Yep. So we're looking forward to improving them. I want to install a winning mentality. I hope these are the right answers. It's a massive club. Are you happy with the squad? This is what I'm looking forward to discovering. Yeah, that's a good answer. I think there's a buzz. There was a buzz around the place. They were very happy to see me. How important are the Bournemouth fans? It sounds like a cliche, but they're very important. I think that went rather well myself. And I think we should have a nice glass of bubbly to celebrate how well the meeting went. Press are not happy, are they? I thought it went. I thought it went quite well myself. But they were quite indifferent. The Daily Mirror was indifferent. Dorset Live? Who are they? Yeah, they were all a bit indifferent. I don't want to... like, Rodon must have come in during the transfer window then. So probably not a good idea to be playing him. I actually don't know who they transferred in. So we need to find out. Oh yeah, Rodon came in. And Everson. Who's Everson? Goalkeeper, is he? Yeah. And that was it. Yeah, just 2 came in. Pilkington went out. But it's good that the first game is a cup game, because I'll get to see how they actually play. And I think it's going to be really important. I wonder why I'm back. My preview screen is like way back at the beginning. And, my preview screen is not working here on YouTube. I don't know why. I go up as far as there, it just stops. Very strange. Okay, so let's progress. Yeah, I mean, they do say, Kyle, that this is the hardest challenge of all. There's one harder, apparently, is that you take over at the beginning of March. We, at the moment, I think it's 13 games left. We have 13 games, and we don't have the easiest of fixtures. Looking at Manchester United and Brentford. Oh, and look who our last game is going to be against. We have to play Burnley at the end. Has this worked out or what? Like, I couldn't have scripted this. And playing against Burnley. I wonder if Burnley will remember me. If I have a look at Burnley, I should be actually in the history there. So, like, go to history managers. Yeah, I mean, they've had 3 managers since I resigned. Like, he was sacked after 100 days. Then our caretaker, and they've just brought somebody in. So, yeah, I'm still there. So I wonder if the fans will remember me with fondness. It's all very interesting, this. Kyle, wouldn't that just be so funny to get Burnley relegated? That would be just awesome. How to finish an FM24 career. Oh boy. But we've got to get this team into some sort of shape, yeah. I do need to go and have a look at my training. And we are training the low block, which is good. I have to probably take the Jack Stacey. Probably a good call. But I don't know about playing Rodon because he's just arrived. But I'm going to say yes, okay. And then we go and make a tweak or two. Rodon possibly is not the best player to be playing there. If we've got someone who... He's injured, suspended. It's possible that we don't have a central defender capable of doing the job. The only one we have is Lloyd Kelly, but he's good. He's 6'3", and he's been at the club a little while. Yeah, he's been at Bournemouth for quite a while. 27 years old, good jumping reach, he's good in the air, excellent marking and tackling. So I think I'm going to bring Kelly in for Rodon. It's just great that they can't play together. It's great that Christie and Satriano can't play together as well. I mean, despite the fact that it looks like a useful squad, they're a bit thin on the ground, and I do need to find a bench. So Rodon can be on the bench. Have I got a Walker Peters? I'm surprised that he doesn't want Walker Peters to play. But they do have decent fullbacks. Both Timon and Stacey are very decent fullbacks, so just can't get into the team. Do I have a defender left? Zamora, yeah. He's actually also a decent player. They are blessed with fullbacks. They have a midfielder possibly. Who's coming? Sarah will do the job. Will do the job. He's not the best in the world, but he will do a good job off the bench. And then we have any other midfielder here? Lerma. Well, Lerma's got to be on the bench. I'm surprised he's not been selected. So we'll bring in Lerma. So that looks like a pretty decent team. Shea Adams, I don't know why he's got all these strikers up here. Zajic can play either wing. So this is like really interesting. Everson is obviously the first choice goalkeeper, but he's cup tied. And Shea Adams and Victor Roque. Victor Roque, do I rate him? Good technical player, could do with improving his mentals a bit, but he's a good technical player. So we'll have him on the bench. And let's hope that we can get off to a decent start. I want to go to extended highlights because I want to see how they're playing. I don't want much sounds. And we'll go to, where is it? Let's find match. It is on extended. I want TV. Replays. The director's good enough for replays. Send the assistant as I normally do. And then let's go and play Watford. I'm glad it is an FA Cup tie. It doesn't matter getting knocked out of the cup. And here we go. Obviously, I can't interact with them. I wonder why I'm not allowed, why managers can't interact with your players about training for a little while. It takes about 2 or 3 weeks before you can interact with them. And I'm wondering why you're not allowed to interact with them. Maybe because it's that you have to make an overall assessment for a couple of weeks. I'd like to get off to a winning start. I just want to take a quick look at Watford and their what their recent form is like. It's not great, and they are in the Championship, so perhaps it is a game that we should be winning. And let's... No, we're going to... If they're a Championship team, we should be playing in a positive way. We should have a good mentality about us. So let's go. They're all encouraged. They've taken to me like a duck to water, haven't they? Like a... But can you do the business, boys? Can you do the business? And get out there, show the world that you've got what it takes. They have actually taken to me quite well. Looks happy, looks to gain confidence. This is obviously... Wait, what's going on here? Let's pause this while I sort this out. What is happening here? Camera height right down. Camera zoom. All the way in. That's better. Let's move that down there. So let's get off to a winning start. Nice movement. Satriano, come on. Let's have more effort. This is going to look so much better in FM24. Oh, come on. I'm looking at this now and thinking FM24 is going to be so much better. So, you know, you're going to have to come on and have a game and do your stuff. I can't believe the first thing the game does to me is give me an injury to my best player. It's like, oh, great start. Where is my line in this? We'll check where my line is. Is it a higher line? So we just had a bad start. That's not ideal. But it's all Watford at the moment. And I think because they're a championship team, I'm probably going to put the lines up. The low block is actually forcing them to shoot from distance. But I think it's time to make a change or two here. And we're going to go to the high press now. Let's take the game to them a little bit more. I didn't realise Watford were a championship team, so maybe the low block wasn't the best way to approach this game. We are in control of the game, but all the highlights are going to Watford, not to Bournemouth. I'm starting to get a picture of why they are playing so badly. They don't look great. They don't look like a unit at present, but that's because they're learning a new style of play as well. Oh, are we going to get a red card as well? Nope, but we're going to concede a goal. Now, this is not making me very happy. Not to a championship team. So we need to make some change here. We're going to stay on our feet. Okay, and then that's an example of the press gone wrong. They can't press. But at the moment, we are actually the better team in the game. Watford have just put their one shot on target away. Let's drop a little bit of encouragement to them. And that'll do nicely. Satriano. Giovanni was ex-Rangers manager, who in your save for the Burnley took... Oh, right. Okay, Kyle. So we've got a goal up. Winning is a habit, so we want to get into that habit as soon as possible. And I'm not quite sure. Maybe they do need to just stay on their feet. Stop rushing. And I've got another injury. This is crazy. I don't have the squad. Some of their youngsters might have to have a game. Come on, move it, move it. Don't dilly-dally. Inside ball. No, greedy. Greedy boy. Oh, now he really is in trouble, isn't he? Okay, so let's leave it until after this highlight and then I'll sort out another substitution. We should collect that quite easily. Maybe that they want to play attacking football rather than defensive football. I need to sort out this other geezer who's injured now. He is actually the defender, isn't he? So we are going to have to play Rodon. I never like playing a player who's just signed for the club. But I'm forced into it. I don't have any other option. We are the better team. We're just not putting away the chances at the moment. Satriano's playing all right. That looked offside by a million miles. A Watford playing a very direct game. Is that what they're doing? Watching these two runners, yeah, that's what they're doing. So what we're going to have to do... Oi, I never set this. Who set that up? So what we're going to have to do is pull the line back. I might even come off the press because they don't like pressing. They're not very good at pressing. Let's come off the trigger press a little bit more. We've got to stop those long balls, and defending deeper might be the way to do it. Oh, what a chance. You've just got to love a relegation battle, because I watch them on TV and luck never seems to go with you, and that it's reflecting it with having dreadful luck, and you've got to just fight for every single point. Every single point, you just got to scrape out what you can. I do love a relegation battle. And it, if you... How has he got a yellow card already? And if you can survive, then it makes it feel so good. Another chance. 2-1. Come on. We've got this. Oh boy, maybe we're going to get the luck to change. I'm a bit concerned about the injuries that we got, especially Cook, because his looks a red dot injury, which is never nice. And if we've lost him for the season, I'm not going to be too happy about things. But we've turned it around. We went to go behind and we've turned it around. And it's a shame that it's not a Premier League game, because this would be a good start in the Premier League. You weren't that bad, but you can improve. Remember, just because it's a championship team doesn't mean this is an easy game. They're going to be playing out of their skin, and we've got to match that determination. But we're doing all right. All we got to do is just scrape out the win, and we will go back into the low block at some point and close the game down. But I'd like to get that third goal. Love to get the third goal, and then we'll quite happily close down the game. Come on, come on. That's it. Take the ball off him. So they're playing better when they're not pressing. They're kind of waiting for the ball to drop instead of rushing at them. So maybe that was a good call. Watford are putting a press on. I wonder if we need to offload the ball a little bit quicker. That's dreadful. It is possible that that's what we need to do. Just up the tempo a little bit. Just get rid of the ball. Possession-wise, we're doing fine. We just need to offload the ball quicker. That's better. That's better. Nice pass. Oh, my word. 3-0 win is not going to happen, Kyle, at the moment. But 3-1 could happen. Hey, James, how you doing, mate? So don't forget, you can download this file and you can play along. And it would be fun to see how other people get on. This is not going to be easy. It's going to be really difficult. We just got 13 games to play. And it's going to be very, very difficult. I think now I'm going to go back to key highlights. I've had a look now at how they play, which is not very well, to be perfectly honest. But it's well enough. And we have had 50% of our shots on target, which is good news. Satriano and, what's his name? Marmouche. is his name Marmouche? Yeah, Marmouche have both played well. Christie needs a bit of a shake. Well, we're in the first game, James. We had a look at the new stuff from. Oh, I haven't made any subs, have I? What am I doing? Wearing the team out. I've only got 3 I can make now. Anyway, let's sub the fullbacks. But it gives Zamora a game. And one of the midfielders. Lerma. And then let's see this game out. Let's hope that we can just hold on. I might actually, go into the low block now. And see the game out. You don't want to counter. Slow the pace down. Yeah, that'll do. We'll just hopefully now see the game out. Burnley, we could actually relegate Burnley. We'll have a look at the table in a minute. They are 4th from bottom, so we could actually relegate Burnley. Which would be really sad. I can't understand it. All their players from last season are still with them, and yet they're 4th from bottom. Come on, boys, let's have a go. Oh my lord! Oh my word! But I think we're going into the next round of the cup. We've been the better team. Watford had a good start, took us by surprise, but we changed the system, got back into the... Oh, my word. Who was that? That looks a bit like tiredness to me. That was poor. Needs a shout here. Focus. Got to do better than that. That's making mistakes like that is probably why they're doing so bad in the Prem. %45 shots on target ratio is good. That's a good start. I was worried that it wouldn't be that good, and we've done well. And I'm going to say that was a good win for us. I'm not going to say we weren't at our best. Of course we weren't. But James, I don't know. It's possible because Burnley have been playing in the Conference League, of course. And remember, we got them into the Conference League. And, I mean, I'm looking at their results. It's worse than last year. It's a horror show. They did win against Stockport in the Carabao Cup, though. But it could be that they just can't handle... They just can't handle the Conference League. 4 to 7 weeks, that's the entire season, isn't it? 3 to 5 weeks. This is not good. This is not the start I wanted. My 2 best players have been injured. That is terrible. I'm not like that. Now we know it's a relegation battle. Because bad luck is going to follow you around. But we've got to get them winning. Thomas Partey. Oh, okay, I didn't realise he was in the squad. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Decent. So he's a good replacement for Cook. He's formerly Arsenal, isn't he? Thomas Partey. Am I correct? Is he formerly Arsenal? Yeah, he's the Arsenal boy. I think he still plays for Arsenal in real life, doesn't he? I don't know, fill me in on that one. So we are up and running. But our next Premier League game, who is our next Premier League game against? West Ham. Oh boy, but it is home. West Ham, where are they in the table? 10th. We can get a result against West Ham. We're just going to start the draw, advance to the end, speed, 3 times speed. Tottenham, easy. Easy peasy. Yeah, Partey is still at Arsenal, isn't he? Still playing for them. So, and like, I can't understand why Bournemouth would be doing so badly. There's no European football. Do I need to look at this? West Ham are a nuisance. The way they play is very hard to defend against. So what we have to do, I think we should go out and play football against them. And we should be playing purposeful football. We'll drop the line back because they will play more direct through the middle football. But I think we should take them on. Give the boys a message that we want to survive. Let's take them on. I have had some very, very good results with Middlesbrough. That's well worth watching tomorrow. Oh boy. Alvaro Garcia wants to discuss personal matters. Oh, well, what do you want me to do about it, sunshine? It's not my problem. I'd like to leave if possible. Yeah, that's fine. Off you go. Because if you're not going to get a work permit, you're no good to me. And you're not a very good player anyway. So off you go. A lot of clubs want him though. There's a couple of things that I did do. Like, who was it? Was it Kelly? I mean, some of this stuff. Some of these players have got some weird traits. Tries to play his way out of trouble. Brings the ball out of defence. All these in FM, you should never. The other one was it Sanesai? His traits. Yeah, again, he's got this. And I asked my coaches to try and train it out of them, but they wouldn't do it. But I think Rodon, I got some success with Rodon, I think. Brings ball out of defence. We are actually going to be retraining him not to do that, which was, for me, his very sensible thing to do. So hopefully we will have some... I don't want him playing as a ball-playing defender either, which is going to upset him because he likes to bring the ball out of defence. But he's going to have to get used to the fact I don't want him to do that. Because Gobby's buffoonery is caused by ball-playing defenders. And I don't want that to happen. I need to have a look at this tactic because somebody was changing it. I don't want them playing out of defence. I don't want them focused down the middle. Counter press, counter. All the rest of it is okay by the look of it. Yeah. So I don't know how that got added. Oh, the other thing that happened to me today, Gobby, is I saw your glitch. Remember that glitch you were talking about? I was playing a game for in the Middlesbrough save, 2-0 up, and then I saw a goal replay, which I don't remember seeing, and it was just a replay, and it didn't last more than a few seconds. It was the end of a goal replay, and then it just glitched and went back to the game. I was 2-0 up at the time, and I didn't do anything. I was quite happy with the way we were playing. I didn't do anything. And we went on. And about 5 minutes before the end, the opposition got a goal back. But before that, before they got the goal back, we had a goal disallowed. And it was that goal. What I'd seen was the replay of the goal that was disallowed, which happened later. Now, my first thought was, oh, Gobby must be right, because that's something that happened in the future that I saw before it happened. But if you think about it, and I want it to happen again, because if you actually think about it, it's just a glitch. All computer games have a glitch. And the fact is that I didn't make any changes between the time I saw it and the time that it actually happened. And nothing happened in terms of they got one back after we had that goal disallowed. So I'm thinking that it's just a glitch, because it's easy to think, yeah, the game already knows what's going on. Well, of course it does, because at that point it had decided that the score was going to be 2-1. The fact that I didn't make any changes means that the score went on to be 2-1. Had I made a change, and I really want it to happen again, because next time I'm going to make a change if I see it, shift my lineup or go more defensive or change to a new system, and then we're going to see if that glitch actually occurs, because if I change something, then I change the outcome. So if that offside goal doesn't occur, then it means that the computer regenerated and made a new scoreline. So it's interesting, but I don't think it means that there's nothing you can do in game. Had I made changes, I'm sure I wouldn't have seen it, and I'd have been wondering what on earth was that, because it never occurred later if I'd made changes. But I'm only going to know if I see it again, because if I see it again, I'm going to make a change immediately after it. And even if it means like I'll throw the game, I'll go to a lower line of defense just to see if we get that offside goal. Because I think, because I hadn't made any changes to how I was playing, yes, of course, the result was going to be what the result was going to be, and it glitched. I don't think it's anything to worry about. Who wants to talk about? Zanderjas. He's a good player. I've just played you, didn't I? What's the matter with these people? Let's give him some playing time. It's early days. I don't want to be upsetting people. Hey, Andy. How you doing, mate? So, Gobby, yeah. I mean, I have seen it for myself, but I don't think it's anything other than just a glitch. And all computer games have glitches. I don't think I've ever known a computer game that doesn't have a glitch in it. But interesting, because I wondered at the time, what on earth was that? And I was like, we haven't scored a goal like that, because I thought it was a goal. It happened so quick, I thought it was a goal. It was the review of an offside goal that happened later. But I think it's just a glitch. Nothing to worry about. Ooh, oh, Garcia. Was that the one that... No, I don't want to sell him now. Why would I want to do that? I'm running out of players. Oh boy, so we have made a start, and I'm hoping some of you are going to download the file and play along and see how you get on. So see, firstly, if you're going to win in the FA Cup, which we've just done, and then can we survive, and can we relegate Burnley? That would be so funny if we can survive and Burnley go into the drop zone. That would be really funny. Heartbreaking, of course, but really funny. Oh, West Ham. Again, we've got to scrape something out of this at all costs. And that's the name of the game. I'm not worrying too much at the moment because it's all very close down there. We're only 5 points at the moment from safety. Just want to keep Burnley are playing Manchester United. Let's go along with what he says in terms of team selection because I'm still very new. But I don't want to go to balanced. I'm going to play positive. We want to give these players a good message. Victor Roque, he wants to play up front. And who's this boy that we promised some playing time to? Who was he? Who was it we promised playing time to? I can't remember. Really can't remember. I'll have to have a look at that. In my promises. I'm not sure that my assistant has actually picked a very good team for this game. So I'm a bit concerned. And we'll give... Oh, we got another thug here. We'll give the assistant the instructions for now. And it is, I got to give them that message. It's very important that we make the most of home form. Oh, you just took over Burnley, James, did you? That is funny. Did I miss the police? Oh boy, I'm trying to concentrate here. We're beating West Ham, but we're not getting our shots on target. West Ham are, which is a bit of a worry. Oh, at least they've missed one now. We need to be doing better with 5 shots, 0 on target. Asprilla is performing. Performing in a good or a bad way. We're still not getting shots on target, but we are kind of matching West Ham, and we just got to create more chances. Well, better chances, I guess. West Ham, a very good team, though. But we're giving them a game, and that's what I want from these boys. To give them a game. Good long punt up the field. Gotta love it. It's like the Vanarama. Come on. Stop them doing this. Yeah, this is this direct style of play. I hate playing against it. It's so difficult to defend against. Is he checking for offside? We have to change something anyway, because we're not getting any shots on target. So something needs to change. Oh, it's been disallowed. So now would be a good time to change something. Oh, the replay. Was he offside? This is so hard to defend against. Yeah, he was offside. I did pull the lines back, didn't I? I don't think we should press as much. Something's not working, so we're going to go and change. We're going to change a lot now. And we're going to go into the low block and try and defend with that one. Close down less, close down less. Gamble, but at the moment something is not working. We're going to have to grind this one out, I think. It's really worrying that we're not getting a shot on target. I don't know why he wanted to drop Satriano. Unsurprisingly, no budget. Satriano played all right last time. Why did he want to drop him? Maybe he doesn't like him. I do, though. Go on, Victor. Oh, my word. Still a shot off target, though. But better. At least it was a highlight. Who is this Victor Roque? We need to get rid of him at half-time. Bring Satriano on. We simply have to be better in front of goal. Zajic and Kelly, Rodon, you've not been good enough. Let's give Victor Roque 15 minutes and then we'll have to bring on Satriano. And then I'll have to go really attacking. Oh, acres of space. But a good save. I mean, let's get a point here. If we can get a point against West Ham, be absolutely brilliant. I don't think we can. Phil spent it all on loans and sausage rolls. Don't forget the crumpet. Oh, you got the crumpet in there. Come on, boys. I think we're going to have to change something again. I think it's time to get Victor Roque off. Put Satriano on. Zajic. He's a good player. Why is he not performing? Let's get a goal from a set piece. Come on, boys. We got this. We've got one on target now, which is good. It's better than 0. Defensively, we don't look very solid. Zajic. Suchek needs to be tight marked. Suchek definitely needs to be tight marked. They got Rodri playing for them, have they? I don't know what to do. So that's 2 systems that are not working now. Let's try the third. Oh, let's wait for this highlight. We got a highlight, have we? Come on, boys. You got this. You can fluke a goal here. Put the pressure on Burnley. Go on. You got this. Well, I think that is the boy who I said, oh, come on. What is going on? Passing is shocking. That was better defending. The low block seems to be coping with it a bit better. Come on, counter-attack. Lovely ball. Oh, yes! Oh, yes! 1-0. Campbell still hasn't left there. We actually loaded up Burnley. Are you going to take over Burnley? That was a fluke. That was a fluke. I did say, come on, give us a fluke. Okay, we don't need any more highlights now. That's it. I'm quite happy with the amount of highlights that we've had. Where are we now? Come on, let's make it 2-0, boys. You got this. It's only West Ham. Nice tackle. See, now we're playing some football. Oh, well, this party just didn't move. You've got to go and collect the ball. Well done, Adams. He's having a good game, actually, Adams. Tracking back. Now, what is that? That gives me heart palpitations when they do that, defenders. Come on, let's make it 2-0. Make the man... Oh, it's what is going on? I think I am already playing narrow. Let's make it a standard passing length. They're continually doing that. It's just not reaching. Don't let him shoot. Oh, what a good save. What a good save. Worth a shout now. Encourage them. Yes, well claimed. Time to make some changes, I think. I don't like this amount of highlights either. I've had enough highlights, FM. It's okay. You can stop the highlights. Oh, well, maybe after this one. Nice pass. Chance. Oh, my Lord. Okay, now you can stop. Oh, boy. We've been through some difficult times. I don't know how my heart copes with it. The West Ham are looking very, very strong. But we are not going to... Oh, we got another highlight. Stop it. FM doesn't know when to stop. Like in that episode where we played the penultimate game of last season for Middlesbrough. The highlights went on forever. What a chance. Oh, almost, but not quite enough. Now, come on, FM, stop the highlights. I'm going to make some changes if you don't mind. Oh, good tackle. Well, after this highlight. Oh, we're in. What a chance. Oh, he's put it over. Oh, we need Wilden. Where's Wilden when you need him? Nathan Phillips has been trained as a left wing? What? Okay, now we're going to make some changes. Uninterested after the feedback. Well, I'm uninterested in you. They're all very tired. The defence isn't too bad. It's the midfield that's suffering. So, Partey can come off. Marouche. Do I have a right winger? David Brooks can come on at right wing. Who's James Hill? Centre back or left back? Zamura's not tired in the slightest though, but he's not playing very well. Lloyd Kelly is having an absolute nightmare. And yeah, my assistant, of course, has not put the other centre back on the bench. So it's obvious he was going to get a 6.3. So Lloyd Kelly is going to have to... James Hill is going to have a game. Well, he can't do any worse, can he? That was... Never leave. I keep saying that and then I go and disobey my own instructions. Never leave your bench to your assistant. He has no idea what he's doing. And Zajic is playing quite well now. Zanderjas is tired, so Lerma can come on. I don't need to do anything tactically. We're doing okay. We just need to hold on. Although West Ham have been slightly the better team in terms of the stats. We just wanted to have a fluke victory. That's all we want, FM. And then... Oh, Burnley have won, have they? Oh, we don't want West Ham to equalise now. Oh, good save. We've had enough highlights. Let's just see this game out now. Jimmy Hill. Clear it. Don't mess about. Oh, he's messed about. Oh, boy, what is going on? Focus. What are you doing? We have now got up to 23. All you can do is chase the team in front of you. So we're now level with Crystal Palace. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Beaten West Ham. He likes to say, despite not being at your best, I'm going to say that was nice work. Beating West Ham. And winning those home games. But what's happened here? Crystal Palace won as well, did they? They all won. They beat Leeds, so Leeds are 2 in front. But Norwich now are 3 in front. Crystal Palace are 3 in front. And Burnley are 5 in front. Another win, and this could get exciting. Adams on form. And how is morale? How is morale here? It's pretty good, actually. Morale is very good. Strong sense of unity. Couple of players who are unhappy, but nobody agrees with them or even disagrees. Nobody cares. Bless them. So overall, and this is now a big game. It's a 6-pointer, this, isn't it? Away at Leeds. Do I have a team report yet? No, not yet. Oh boy, no wonder I left. Why are they? Are you sure they're training? Let's go to Burnley players. Nathan Phillips. Oh, I can't see his training, can I? Are you training him as a left winger? Ah, my lord. That's a good result, but Burnley had an even better result. Beating Manchester United 1-0. Maybe Burnley are going to recover. Possibly as they get out of Europe, they will recover. But that's an annoying, and that's a strange result. But does put Leeds in trouble now. And now we have a very big game coming up. Now he wants to talk about the number of matches. Discuss the issue. I actually don't mind upsetting them. If they don't get the playing time, that's fine. I've given time and a game anyway. What is this problem? After I leave in the summer, the next manager can deal with their tantrums. Not my problem then. Set piece. Interesting training regime he's setting up there. So is any of you guys, apart from James, who's taken over Burnley, have any of you guys downloaded it? Are you going to accept the challenge? The student is now teaching the master. Probably the master is teaching the student, Andy. He's already got Nathan Phillips on the left wing. I had no idea that was a good option. So he's obviously got one over on me. Oh boy. So why is he doing all this set piece training? And do I really need to play for set pieces? Probably. Otherwise it's a waste of time. Might be an idea. Yeah, try it. I mean, they do say, I've never tried something like this before, but the people who challenged me with it, they do say it's the hardest challenge possible. There is one harder, and that's to join at the beginning of March. and you've only got like 9 games left then. But they do say this is extremely difficult. But so I think it's a piece of cake so far. Like we've played 2 and won 2. Couldn't be easier. we'll be in a European spot before you know it. No problem. Do it with every save. Just like it would be fun because you get to play the team that you just left. It's kind of fun. Oh boy, is this a big game? A 6-pointer. And do I have a report yet? Yeah, we do. They're not very good, are they? They're about as good as us. 5 of a total of 15 assists have come from long balls. So we know what you're up to. So we definitely need to... I think we should be positive about this game. And I think we should lower the line. Not much higher. Standard. We'll just step up more. I think if they're going scoring a lot of goals, Satriano has to play. I'm starting to get to know the team now. They got Sam Johnston as well as a goalkeeper. I think defensively they have a good team, but they just have not been performing. And who did I just promise more playing time? Garcia, Zenderjas, and Timon. Garcia just wants to be sold. See, it's like he's made a complaint and he's already pleased with the playing time. Like, what? That's because I played him in both the opening games. Wait before you make a complaint. So Josh Timon needs to play. Why not? He's injured, that's why. How did he get injured? Return to training tomorrow. So I want Satriano up front. I want to keep Shea Adams in there. I want to keep Shea Adams on the left. Zajic, you are on your last legs, my friend. Brooks isn't a bad player, is he? He's not bad, but not good. Who else have I got who can play in that role? Tavernier. Yeah, much of a muchness, aren't they? They're not really that great, any of them. Yeah, I think the internet's back. Sorry, Blob. I think the internet is back. But good to have you back, Blob. And you've missed, like, you know, how easy is this challenge? Play 2, 1, 2. I'm going to eat my words in a minute, aren't I? He wants to try Christie. He can play as a shadow striker, which is a better role for this. So let's bring Christie up to play. Zajic has been a nightmare. And play him as a shadow striker. It's a better role for this. I can put the inside... it might be better to play him as an inverted winger, but that would be changing the tactic a little bit. But I don't think it's going to matter too much if he's an inverted winger. I can open up more space down here if he plays as a winger. But that would depend on his foot. Yeah, let's play him as a winger. Because we can open up a little bit of space down here if he's a winger. Okay. Zenderjas, we need to give him more playing time. Party is a good deputy for Cook, although he didn't play very well last time. Victor Roque, you're having a laugh, Mr. Assistant. He was dreadful the last time. Evening, Ollie. Oh, you're joking. Your train has been cancelled. I can't believe that. That's so sad. That's really bad. When was the game? Tonight? I was actually thinking about doing a Sheffield Wednesday save. Thinking of saving. Let's save this. What is it? It's the relegation. Oh, tomorrow. It's on Friday. Can you get a different train? Two wins. You've got 2 wins playing the game. James, have you got 2 wins? Okay, what's happening here? Crystal Palace, we want to know about. They haven't played, have they? Norwich, 1-1 with Southampton. So they're opening it up. So we got Burnley. It's really 6 teams that we're chasing. If we can keep, all we got to do is keep winning. Just keep winning, boys. Winning is a habit. Ah, okay, James. Yeah, I know. I'm going to eat my words in a minute. It's been too good a start. And we have to fall from grace at some point. But Leeds are not the team that they should be. And we are not the team that we should be. And again, it's about grinding out a result. Sensei is back. 60 minutes of action. Which is good news. So, I think we can... Let's have a look at this bench. It's all over the place here. Probably Sam Johnson is probably a better goalkeeper. And the team's okay. But, so we'll have Timon. We've promised him game time. So he can play. And we're looking for a right back. Jack Stacey. We're looking for a centre back. I've got this. The centre back that I have is injured, isn't he? Robinson is a centre back. He's injured. He's not much good anyway. Who was the centre back that just got injured? Tavernier. Wadham. It's this guy, isn't it? Sensei. So he needs to come onto the bench. Kelly is not playing as a ball-playing defender. He's actually a good player. No side preference. No side preference. So he's actually a decent defender, Kelly. Josh Timon, Party, Jack Stacey. So I've got the defence sorted out now. Let's get a midfield sorted out. Cominacy. He would do a good job as a centre mid. But Zenderjas wants to play. This is tough because you don't know the players. It's like when you normally get to a relegation battle, you know your team. But I have no idea But any of these players, I'm going to give Comenesi a game. What's his name? Comasana a game. Partey can go on the bench and have a party. And I need one other midfielder. That can be Brooks. Can play in a number of positions. Lerma is also... He's a good player as well, Lerma. But he's a ball winner. Can play as a centre mid though. Would be good as a centre mid. Can put his foot in. And that's what I need. I'm actually going to give Lerma a game and upset Zendejas. And I want to make sure he's tackle harder, mark tighter. And shoot less often. Yeah, he's already on shoot less often. Take fewer risks. What did I cancel for? And side party, Brooks, Hill. I don't need Hill. Oh, 6 days and 2 weeks. Lewis Cook will be back. He'll be back in action. And Ziyech. That's a pretty good bench. I'm going to do the instructions myself. And Munoz. Left foot. Christensen. I've got City first game for Burnley. Oh, I wish I would love to be able to see that, James. That'd be so funny. You got this. You can beat City. City are easy. It's easy. Close him down, left foot. Tyler Adams. Let's type mark him. Take him out of the game. Mark Roca. Tight mark him. Anybody who is a threat, and that's where their threat is going to come from, centre midfield. You're going to have to watch these central defenders just in case they carry the ball. They're playing a very aggressive attacking style. And hard tackle him. And that's all I want to do for the time being. And hard tackle him and left foot. He wasn't very fast, that geezer, was he? Yes, he was. Quite pacey, good acceleration. Silva is the wanderer. Don't really need to do anything with him. Just let him wander. Is he a creative boy, though? Not really. Just let him wander around. And Martial. I'm going to hard tackle Martial. And probably tight mark him might be a good idea. Okay, we are ready. We are up for this. Bring it on, Leeds. Yeah. As many tickets as you want to watch this shambles, Andy. You're 1-0 up against City. Paredes. I always rated him. What a great player. Sinistra. He doesn't have a weaker foot, does he? We'll check that. Well, I think I actually did it, didn't I? Yeah, he's already on his weaker foot. I already spotted it. No, I don't want to be impressed. Leeds have lost all their 5 league games. These fans... Ooh. Let's show them why. I need a strong defence today. Want to dominate the midfield. Quality finishing. They're going to leave us gaps, boys. And in fact, I want to be playing positive, not balanced. They're going to leave gaps. So we got to take advantage of those gaps. But they are playing a very aggressive attacking style. They're quite funny if I try to match them. I think I might have to match them. This is not what I was expecting. Let's berate the team. That was not the best start. I might have to match them. See, sometimes you can't believe the report because they are not playing a direct style. They're playing a passing style. And that's why they're beating us. So I'm going to go Brazilian. I'm going to take the game to them. We're going to go toe-to-toe with them. If they can attack, so can we. This is nice, though. This is nice. No, not to be. We're not a very good attacking team, are we? That's the problem. We are a very poor attacking team. But we've got to attack them now. We can't let Leeds come at us like this. This is good. Play it around. Patient build up. That's nice. Nice. Find a pass. Oh, I thought that was the equaliser. Satriano is not having a very good game after I gave him the vote of confidence. Oh, come on, FM. What are you doing to me? Well, we've certainly taken the game to them now. It's just a case of, are we going to score? There's nothing more I can do in terms of taking the game to them. We're absolutely annihilating them. But it's the shots on target ratio again. That's the only stat that is important in 23. It's all you've got to look at. If you're losing that, you're losing the match. You've got to somehow find a way to get that back up. And here they come. This is going to be another goal, isn't it? Because... Oh! Hit the crossbar. Come on, close him down. That wasn't very good. This team have got to do better. Oh, what's happening? Burnley are losing, of course. Now that we're losing, Burnley will lose. We'll have gone 3 points behind. Again. The Leeds are coming back into it now after we'd had all that pressure. Leeds are coming back into the game, so we've got to change something again. Okay, so now let's go to the high press. Let's go to the high press. Let's try something different. We are coming back into the shots on target ratio, but not enough. And they need a rollicking. They want a much better display in the second half. Satriano, shocking. Absolutely shocking. Shea Adams, shocking. Christie, shocking. You have not been good enough. Get your act together. Musa's not injured. No, he's not playing for me, so of course he's not injured. 2-0 up, Musa. You've obviously got a better game going there than I have. Musa's back. Okay, got to make some changes here. And we're going to go attacking. We have to attack them. And got to make some substitutions. Satriano has to come off. Zajic can play as a striker, can't he? Can he play as a striker? Sort of. But he's a false 9. Let's put Shea Adams up top. And Zajic can come on the left wing. 6.5 Kyle Walker-Peters. Zamora can come on. Anybody else having a poor game? Ryan Christie. So let's play Brooks in here. Let's go for them. Come on, boys, we got this. But it's Leeds. Always get goals from throw-ins in FM23. The throw-in in this area of the pitch usually results in a goal. But let's hope it's for us. Nice. Come on, we've got this. Let's get a goal. Let's equalise. Yes! We've done it. So I told you, if you've got a throw-in in that area of the pitch, it always... You beat Manchester City, James. Absolutely brilliant. And we are back in this game now. Leeds 1, Bournemouth 1. What we don't want to do is give... Actually, our shots on target ratio is better than Leeds now. Oh, it's pretty... it's getting to be the same. Can I make some more changes? No, I can't make any more. I can make one more, can't I? Who's tired? Shea Adams is now on a 6.4. Can he play as a pressing forward? Yes, he can. That also works with this Lingard. Left foot. Not very brave. Left foot and hard tackle. Jack Harrison, perhaps he needs tight marking. Oh, chance. Usually when that happens, the chance is going to go to the opposition, but we've held on to the ball, surprisingly. There it is. This is going to be a big chance for Leeds. They're in acres of space. There's got no defenders there. I told you can read this game when that happens, like a glitch, and suddenly you're in the middle of a highlight. There's going to be a big chance for the opposition. What happened to my defenders? Where are they? I've just got one left. Ah, boy, oh boy, oh boy. That's not what I wanted. Let's drop some encouragement. We are away. Come on, boys. Let's get back into this game. Both teams are attacking. Maybe there's more goals left in this yet. But not if we don't close these boys down. And we're not doing a very good job of it. There's not much more I can do. Let's come off the counter press. See if that helps. Oh! Oh, it's painful. Come on, one more. Where are all these highlights that you were... all the highlights that you were giving us earlier? Where are they now? When I need them. Not a single highlight. Oh, come on, boys. We got this. Oh, passing is terrible. I just let him run the whole length of the pitch there. I wonder if it's to do with get stuck in. Just letting them run at us. Oh well, first defeat. I expected there would be some defeats. There's going to be some bad times. It's not going to be easy. I'm not happy. Not happy. Oh, look, Shea Adams at a 6.1 as well. Oh, what is going on? Let's go and do one more. Who have we got next? Oh, Tottenham in the FA Cup. Let's get out of the cup. When is it? It's a week away. That was not ideal. That was a 6-pointer and Leeds got the 6 points. That was not good. We now are 3 points behind Crystal Palace again. 4 points behind Norwich and 5 points behind Leeds. So who do we play? Crystal Palace we have to play. We don't have to play Norwich. Or we've just played Leeds. What is going on here? Match practice. Just having a laugh. Right, let's play Tottenham. We've got this. It's no problem. It is going to be tough, though. It's going to be very tough. I think for Tottenham, we have to play the low block. And I'm going to push the line up. I am a bit worried about playing with that standard line. So how is the stream now, guys? Is it looking okay? Because I don't know. I've got no... I've actually got no picture. So I have absolutely no idea. My viewer keeps wanting to play it from the beginning. Oh, okay, cheers, James, for that. Kind of like... because I've got absolutely no idea what it's looking at. Normally I have a preview and it shows me what it's looking like. I just have no preview tonight. Ooh, that's good. Norwich lost. That is very nice. That's a good result. But we're still on the bottom. I've got the target's got to be to get off the bottom. But we don't want to be in the cup. I really don't want to be in the cup. Playing these extra games is not a good idea. He's back in full training, so he's back, Sensei. I thought we had an international break coming up. Obviously not. Okay, yeah, I'll go with that. It looks like my second team. I don't really want to be in the cup. That's why I'm quite happy to go with that. Which fullback did he leave off the bench? The left back. No, he's put Lloyd Kelly on the bench. Because normally, if you let him do the subs bench, he will leave one of your defenders out. Who then promptly has a poor game. Because you haven't got anyone to come on instead of him. I gotta love this game. But that means that you just got to be more vigilant. Don't let your assistant manager do your bench. That's all it means. Why does he want them out on the pitch the day after a game? That does not make any sense to me. They should be recovering. Timon's injured. Well, that's only 1 to 3 days. I was going to say that solves his promise that I'd give him more playing time. Oh, Southampton is next. Look at this. Thomas Partey is playing very poorly. Let's have a look at the state of play. It's not great. I've made several players unhappy. I don't think I have. I've been very nice to them when they've complained. I don't think I can be in any way responsible for their unhappiness. They've come to me and said, I want more playing time. I've said, fine, no problem. Why have I made them unhappy? That's not my fault. I'm not taking it. Lewis Cook can play. Let's get Lewis Cook back on the pitch. Instead of Partey. Can play 75 minutes. Who was... Yeah. Do I need another centre mid? That's what he's done. He's got... So Kelly... Who's Robinson? What does he want to put him on there for? He's quite good. So Kelly, Robinson, Kyle Walker-Peters. So we got full-backs. And a centre-back. Midfielders, Brooks, Komisana, Zajic is a winger, Satriano, Shea Adams. That's a decent bench now. I really don't want to win this game. I'm like tempted to throw it because it just doesn't make any sense to win this. With teams like City and Man United piling up afterwards. So I'm not going to make any changes. Whatever happens here is what happens. Although once I get into the game, I know what's going to happen. We got nothing to lose here, boys. Go out there. They're not responding very well to me like they did at the beginning when I first arrived. which is not a good sign. We've got to get that back. Maybe a team meeting after this game, just to try and get that back. Huh. That's your best, Spurs. That's it. Oh, come on, boys. We've got this. We can beat Spurs. No problem. It's all very level at the moment. And our XG is slightly better, but not so that it would make a difference. No highlights and no shots at all. One each after 25 minutes. Obviously, from our point of view, the low block is working in terms of keeping them out, but it's not creating anything for us either. So we're going to wait until 60 minutes and then we're going to go and attack Tottenham. We're going to go for the jugular. It's all very level. 2 shots, 0 on target. Which means that Spurs are not having a very good game, because normally, if they were playing well, they'd have a ton of shots against us. So either we are playing extremely well, or Spurs are having an absolute nightmare. Well, that's a good ball. Oh, we had men in the 6-yard box. You greedy so-and-so. We had men 2 in the 6-yard box. What a terrible, terrible decision. But that was Christie. I'll have a look at his decisions. Let's have a look at Christie. What's his decisions? 13. He should do better than that. That was absolutely awful. Ooh, my assistant, what's he doing? Lewis Cook is getting tired, but he's playing well. Luis Enrique is playing really badly. And so is Victor Roque. That's twice I've let him pick Victor Roque. And he's had a nightmare both times. Give the fans a performance to cheer for. Don't do it for me or for you. You weren't that bad. You can still improve. Keep going. Oh, they're not responding at all, are they? A couple of them. But there's 2 of them going to be coming off very, very soon. Unless we score from this free kick. This corner. I mean, that's not a free kick. Oh. All that set-piece training we did as well, it's not paid off. Penalty, ref, handball. I can't say that I'm displeased. We've certainly given Spurs a game. Apart from my forwards, who've been absolutely dreadful. We should have won this game if forwards had actually produced something. We'd have won this game. Let's make a change or 2. Some players who should not be wearing this shirt. They're a disgrace to humankind and should not be wearing the shirt. Victor Roque is one. Rodon. He's playing too early. Lewis Cook is tired. Of course, he's going to suffer. Who else is playing badly? Nobody really. They're all doing reasonably well. Keep an eye on Rodon. I don't know. I don't know. Is Rodon a decent player? You reckon? He's one of the best wonder kids in the game. Oh my God. It's like, why is he shut down for me then? It's like a bit like Leonardo at Burnley. Just shuts down. Who am I going to play out here? Let's bring on Ziyech for a game. And I'm going to switch those 2 over. And we'll leave it at that for now. You're kidding me. No wonder my assistant wants him to play. but he's certainly not. Both times he's played is like a 7.2, 6.2, 6.4. He's just not cutting it for me. Well, we have beaten Spurs, but the game has not allowed me. So what can I do to change this? Should I go into the low block? Try and change it with the low block. Timon is very tired. Lloyd Kelly can come on here. He's actually a very good defender. That would make a very good fullback. He's now a 6.5 Rodon, which worries me. So we might bring on Robinson. After all, I want to be out of the cup, because it's not a good competition for us to be in. It's no good us getting relegated and winning the cup. That's just not going to cut it. Leonardo still can't score for James. He's just terrible, isn't he? He's got him in Luton and he's shocking. And it looks like Spurs are... Oh no, that's the wrong way. That was a chance for us. I thought Spurs were wandering through unopposed then. Come on, boys. Are they going to get a late winner? I would feel a bit robbed here, as I do, because we've beat the better team. We've been all over them. And I do feel a little bit robbed there. But I'm not too unhappy about it, because it does mean we can go out of the cup now. We've got other things to think about. The cup means nothing. And I don't like this playing out from the back. This is not acceptable. But this is what the other manager must have had them doing. And they've got to unlearn it now, and they're struggling to unlearn it. And no wonder they were losing if this team was playing out from the back. Just to rub it in, why not? The league table, we are still bottom. We're still 3 points behind. 11 games to go, I think. This is just the cup. I don't care about the cup. I want to be out of the cup. It really doesn't matter any jot to me, this FA Cup stuff. But I'm a bit disappointed, because we were the better team. And I feel a little bit let down. And yeah, let's wind them up. Say that Victor Oak, 6.3 again. One of the best wonder kids in the game, is he? Oh boy. Burnley are still in the cup. See, that's what I want. I want them to have extra games, not us. So, how are you doing there, James? Did you just got a 6.3 against Stockport? You can see the table. We're actually now 4 points behind Norwich. We have a game in hand, so if we win our game in hand, we'll be 1 point behind. It's not over yet. This is going to go down to the wire. And it wouldn't surprise me if it comes down to the final Burnley game. I think that's how close it's going to be. So we got to pick this team up somehow. We got off to a cracking start. Leeds, I thought we were unlucky against Leeds, and I thought we were cheated in the game against Tottenham. But they're learning a new system. They don't have the time to do it. There are 11 games to go. There are points up for grabs there. I want to get revenge against Tottenham in the league. Identifying games like Southampton, Tottenham, Palace, Villa, Everton, Brentford, Burnley. Those are games we can get points out of. And we might, who knows, get points out of one of the bigger teams. Yeah, this is going to be a scrap, James. It's going to be a big scrap. And I think, what is it? Time is it? 22:10. I think I'm going to call it a night for tonight. And we'll come back on Tuesday. What day is it today? Thursday. We'll come back on Tuesday and we'll do March. And it's nice to see you enjoying the save there, James. You won 2-0. That's good. So you're doing well, James. And maybe you're going to get Burnley to survive. I hope you get Burnley to survive. I hope they don't survive here. So I'll say, yeah, good night, Gobby. Before I go, what do you need? Ollie? Phil Allardyce. I hate and I love a good relegation scrap. Sunderland versus Sheffield Wednesday score predictions. What, in real life? In real life, Ollie? It's a big, big game, isn't it? I'd have to go with 1-1. So take care, everybody, and we'll see you hopefully next week for another thrilling installment. Can we get them to survive? We have some tough games next month, but we got to get something out of it. Let's hope we can. I'll say goodnight, guys. I'm going off for a sausage roll now. And we will see you all on Tuesday.